Wednesday, August 26th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. And it is a pretty nice start to the day in many locations across the region. Check out the mountains. Almost every mountain observing site here just prior to 5 a.m. is down into the 50s. A little bit of a taste of some autumn-like temperatures out there. Certainly a refreshing quality to the air. There's a look at the highs yesterday. And again, that Shelby temperature sensor, like happened one day last week, it went nuts yesterday. That's obviously, you'll see the number recorded in just a moment. That's obviously not correct. 86 the high in Greensboro, though, 89 in Raleigh, 97 in Columbia. Hot day in the eastern and parts of North Carolina down to parts of South Carolina. But mid-80s, lower humidity in the Triad yesterday. It was a pretty nice day overall. A lot of the Charlotte area had a nice day, too. It was not 185 for high in Shelby. But it was 90 in Gastonia, 89 in Monroe, and 88 in Albemarle, 89 in Charlotte. So, and again, not bad. Lower humidity in a lot of spots across the region. Certainly, you get into, we'll say, everybody north and west of that line roughly is into some much drier air early this morning. Now, where the air is still muggy, you have some areas of showers and storms, a little rain south of Raleigh, some big thunderstorms rumbling earlier in the night through southeastern sections of North Carolina. And it's a pretty sharp dividing line between the higher humidity and the lower humidity air mass. And I'll show you that right here. There's your dew points. And 70, the dew point in Columbia, 53, the current dew point in Charlotte, and Greensboro, 73 in Wilmington. So there's your frontal boundary. And places to the north and west of that front have a significantly drier air mass in place. Areas to the south and east of the front is still quite muggy. Now, as we move forward in time, the dry air, if you're in the dry air now, you're pretty much going to stay there, it looks like, for the next several days, with the pretty quiet weather setup set to unfold still for a lot of the region. So the I-85 corridor should stay rain-free over the next few days, but areas closer to the coast will continue to have the opportunity of a few showers and storms. Here's the high-resolution modeling today, and it's the eastern Carolinas that have the best chance of picking up some scattered afternoon showers and storms, but places like Charlotte, Greenville, Spartanburg, and Greensboro should stay dry. Highs in the 80s in a lot of spots this afternoon. Similar weather coming up for tomorrow, and Friday looks very much the same too. In fact, high pressure builds into the mid-Atlantic region Friday. And that'll shove that boundary even further to the south. So maybe even by Friday, the eastern part of the Carolinas, at least a lot of the eastern Carolinas, getting a taste of some of that drier air. There's your Thursday highs across the region, and here's Friday's numbers for high temperatures. Now, let's spend some time in the tropics. Obviously, a lot of folks talking about Erika. And there's the larger view across the Caribbean Sea. Danny, just a few remnant showers now over Hispaniola. There's Erika, though, churning toward the Lesser Antilles. Here's the infrared satellite imagery on Erika as we've gone through the night into this morning. Nice blow-up of convection with Erika over the past several hours. It had been kind of devoid of any overly significant thunderstorm activity and convection for a lot of the past 24 hours. But a nice nocturnal blow-up there of those thunderstorms. And here's the 5 a.m. advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Minimal tropical storm, 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds. Only 390 miles east of Antigua, though, so this is getting closer and closer to the Lesser Antilles and the northeastern Caribbean. There's the spaghetti charts on this, and this winds up a lot of modeling passing through the Bahamas and up toward Florida, and then the steering currents relax from there. More on that in just a moment. Intensity modeling. Most models do eventually bring Erika up to a hurricane, but it takes some time. You notice no model makes Erika a hurricane before 72 hours from now. So in the short term, not a lot of strengthening. In fact, there's even a chance this could fall apart like Danny did over the northeastern Caribbean, although with the flare-ups of convection, that looks a little less likely. But it is within the realm of possibility. Here's the official National Hurricane Center forecast, bringing Erika as a minimal tropical storm through the northeastern Caribbean islands later today, especially tonight, into tomorrow morning, passing then near or just north of Puerto Rico, into the Turks and Caicos by Friday night, and then into the Bahamas Saturday, and from there strengthening to a hurricane as it approaches southeast Florida Sunday night. And again, that's the official National Hurricane Center forecast. Let me give you a snapshot here from the European computer model overnight. And it brings Erika in as a hurricane to southeastern Florida Monday, really Sunday night into Monday. And again, I mentioned the steering current's relaxing, and you end up with a scenario on the European where the system moves up here. I don't know if you can see this or not. Let me get this. You might be able to see this a little better. Moves up into this region, kind of stalls out, and then moves back to the southwest, actually. So, and we'll see. But it does look like if Erika can survive, it will certainly make a run at trying to threaten the southeast coast, somewhere between Florida and the Carolinas. But that's still a long way down the road. And right now, Erika is struggling to survive. So we'll see what happens here over the next couple of days. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.